Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we dive into The Unexpected Joy of Being Sober by Catherine Gray. This book offers a robust argument for the manifold benefits of sobriety, challenging the widely held view that alcohol is necessary for fun and relaxation. Gray, through personal anecdotes and supportive data, illuminates how sobriety can lead to enhanced health, improved financial stability, and greater joy. Catherine Gray, an experienced journalist and a best-selling author, draws on her personal journey of recovery to provide insights that resonate with anyone looking to step away from alcohol. With works featured in top magazines and a passionate voice that has guided many through their sober journeys, Gray's writing is both accessible and profound. This book is tailored for individuals in recovery seeking genuine and empathetic guidance, those curious about a sober lifestyle, or anyone who has participated in Dry January and felt the lingering question of why not continue. Join us as we explore how stepping away from alcohol can surprisingly elevate your life beyond what you might expect. The Unexpected Joy of Being Sober, Discovering a Happy, Healthy, Wealthy, Alcohol-Free Life. Introduction. Discover the vibrant side of a sober life. When you hear sober, do you imagine a life stripped of excitement and fun? It's a common misconception, but one that Catherine Gray debunks with vibrant storytelling and heartfelt insights in The Unexpected Joy of Being Sober. Many shy away from sobriety, fearing a monochrome existence devoid of life's sparkling moments. Yet, this book presents an entirely different narrative, one where sobriety isn't about losing something, but rather gaining a whole new perspective on joy and fulfillment. Dare to reimagine sobriety not as a loss, but as an opportunity to engage more fully with life. Contrary to popular belief, living sober doesn't have to mean living solemn. It's possible, and indeed probable, that foregoing alcohol can lead to richer, more vibrant experiences than you ever imagined when alcohol was in the mix. Curious about what a sober life really looks like? It's time to consider that the societal bias which lauds drinking while condemning cigarettes might be skewing our perceptions. Furthermore, the commonly touted moderate drinking might be more of a myth than a reality for many. Life's awkward moments, from navigating social gatherings to intimacy, can indeed be met head-on, without the crutch of alcohol. So, why not explore a different kind of party? One where the highs come from genuine connections and self-discovery. Pour yourself a refreshing mocktail, find a comfy spot, and dive into the illuminating journey of discovering the unexpected joy that sobriety holds. Part 1. Embrace the transformative journey of sobriety. Imagine if Thomas Edison had lost hope after his studio burned down in 1914. Instead, he saw it as a clean slate, famously stating, "Thank goodness all our mistakes were burned up. Now we can start fresh." This resilient attitude towards catastrophic loss mirrors the resilience required to embark on the path of sobriety, seeing it not as a loss, but as a bright new beginning, albeit one strewn with challenges. When you decide to confront and cease your alcohol consumption, the initial stages will indeed feel like navigating through the remains of a fire. It's tough, painful, and even disorienting. But just as Edison saw potential in devastation, so too can sobriety symbolize a profound opportunity for renewal. However, it's vital to prepare for the inherent hurdles that this lifestyle change entails. For those heavily dependent on alcohol, the physical symptoms of withdrawal, such as sleep disruptions, nausea, headaches, and a sensation of burning skin, can be severe. It's wise to consult with a healthcare provider before quitting to safely manage these symptoms, which typically peak within the first 10 days. Despite the discomfort, remember, this intense period is temporary and not a permanent state. Beyond the physical trials, brace yourself for an emotional upheaval. Alcohol often acts as a dampener on emotions, so removing it can result in a sudden surge of feelings, both euphoric and distressing. This emotional roller coaster tends to stabilize over time, allowing you to experience life without any filters, which can be surprisingly exhilarating. Sharing your mission to remain sober with friends or a supportive community can significantly enhance your chances of success. This strategy taps into the Hawthorne effect, where individuals improve their behavior in response to their awareness of being observed, thus reinforcing your commitment to sobriety. Lastly, the benefits of sobriety extend beyond personal health. They include practical and social improvements like never losing your wallet or phone again, avoiding financial drains from impulsive spending, and escaping regrettable decisions made under the influence. Moreover, imagine greeting each Sunday morning with clarity and spending it on activities that enrich your life. In embracing sobriety, you aren't merely removing alcohol from your life, you are setting the stage for a fuller, richer existence. Just as the phoenix rises from ashes to begin anew in stunning renewal. Part 2. Unveiling alcohol's broader impact beyond the morning after you know the drill. Wake up with a pounding headache, a nauseated stomach, and a vow to never drink again. Common symptoms of the infamous hangover. It's easy to write off these symptoms as temporary discomforts that fade as quickly as they come. But what if the real damage from drinking goes much deeper than these surface-level inconveniences? Alcohol, for many, is the go-to for stress relief, a boost of liquid courage, or a means to numb pain. However, regardless of why you drink, it's crucial to recognize alcohol for what it truly is, a potent and harmful drug. This isn't just an opinion, but a scientifically backed fact. In 2009, British researchers conducted a study that evaluated the dangers of various substances, assigning each a harm score out of 100. The results were alarming. Alcohol topped the list with a score of 72, surpassing other drugs like heroin, crack, and crystal meth. This placed alcohol as not just a personal health risk, but a significant social menace. Leading the study, Professor David Nutt pointed out that to reduce drug-related harm in society, alcohol should be the primary focus. The World Health Organization echoed this sentiment in 2011, identifying alcohol as a contributor to over 60 different diseases and dubbing it the world's leading killer on a global scale. So, think again if you believe the worst outcome of drinking is a hangover. Choosing to live sober peels back the veil on the extensive harm alcohol inflicts, not just on your social life and mental health, but profoundly on your physical health. Once freed from the relentless task of metabolizing the neurotoxin that is alcohol, your body can begin to show immediate improvements. Increased energy, stabilized mood, and better sleep are just the beginning. Physically, expect to see benefits like clearer skin and healthier hair. Those common post-drinking symptoms, facial bloating, bloodshot eyes, and flushed cheeks, will become a thing of the past. Embracing sobriety is not just about dodging hangovers, it's about reclaiming your health and witnessing the myriad ways your life can transform without the pervasive effects of alcohol. Part 3. The truth about so-called moderate drinking. Everything in moderation is a common mantra, often applied to justify an occasional glass of wine or beer. But when it comes to alcohol, does this age-old advice truly hold water? Many assume that moderate drinking is a safe way to enjoy alcohol without suffering negative consequences. But let's delve into what the science says about this assumption. Interestingly, some individuals struggle to keep their drinking moderate due to their physiological reactions to alcohol, making it tough to stop after just one drink. Others seem to manage this balance and regularly enjoy a drink or two without any apparent side effects, seemingly enjoying the best of both worlds. However, the reality is not as rosy as it seems. The critical insight here is that even moderate drinking can be harmful to your health. In 2016, the Chief Medical Officer of the UK issued a stark warning stating that there is no level of regular drinking that can be considered completely safe. This is a serious claim supported by robust research. Alcohol is classified as a Group 1 carcinogen, placing it in the same category as tobacco and asbestos, known for their severe implications on human health. It's associated with no fewer than 8 different types of cancer, and shockingly, even moderate drinkers, those who consume as little as 1.5 alcoholic units daily, can face a significant increased risk of these diseases. Studies have indicated that around 35% of alcohol-related cancer deaths occur in moderate drinkers. But what about those headlines that hail the health benefits of moderate drinking? Take, for instance, a 2015 Canadian study which suggested that drinking a glass of red wine might equate to an hour at the gym, courtesy of an antioxidant called resveratrol found in red wine. This finding led to celebratory toasts among wine lovers worldwide. However, a deeper investigation into the study reveals a caveat. While resveratrol is indeed beneficial, it is also found in higher concentrations in healthier alternatives like blueberries, grapes, dark chocolate, and peanut butter. Given that red wine also contains carcinogens, choosing wine for its resveratrol content doesn't seem like a favorable trade-off. It's akin to swimming in shark-infested waters for exercise. The risks may outweigh the benefits. The promotion of such studies often stems from a societal eagerness to find justifications for drinking habits. However, the reality remains stark. The safest level of alcohol consumption is none at all. When it comes to your health, re-evaluating the adage of moderation in the context of alcohol consumption might be prudent. Part 4. Unmasking alcohol's addiction paradox in popular culture. You've probably been there, waking up with remnants of a late-night snack in bed or uneasily recalling conversations with strangers from the night before. These personal anecdotes are often laughed off as typical effects of a night out. But beneath this casual dismissal lies a troubling truth that society often overlooks or outright ignores. The critical point is that alcohol is indeed a dangerously addictive substance, yet more often than not, society chooses to brush its darker sides under the carpet. Take, for instance, the stylish portrayal of drinking in our favorite TV shows. Characters like Alicia Florrick in The Good Wife and Olivia Pope in Scandal are seen frequently indulging in wine with seeming impunity, their professional efficiency unhampered. Moreover, Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones is celebrated for his witty one-liners and sharp intellect, even though he is clearly depicted as a high-functioning alcoholic. These portrayals contrast starkly with the reality of alcohol addiction. Imagine if instead of sipping wine, these characters snorted cocaine with no visible repercussions. The audience would likely be shocked, yet the depiction of alcohol, which is just as addictive, does not garner the same response. Similarly, casual endorsements of drinking permeate social media with memes and products glamorizing consumption, subtly reinforcing the notion that alcohol is a benign, even necessary, component of social bonding. The statistics tell a very different story. In the UK alone, a significant portion of the population faces health crises linked directly to alcohol consumption, with hospitalizations and deaths climbing each year. The sobering facts of death rates do not align with the harmless image promoted by popular media. Contrast this with the stringent regulations surrounding other addictive substances like cigarettes, where packaging explicitly depicts the health risks. Why then does alcohol escape similar scrutiny? Financial motives provide a compelling answer. The enormous revenue generated from alcohol taxes presents a conflict of interest that often stifles public health campaigns. This disparity in handling addiction to alcohol versus other substances illuminates a societal double standard, where the lure of profitability and cultural narrative overshadows the grim realities. As we witness glamorous advertisements and pop culture references, it's crucial to recognize this disconnect and reconsider the role alcohol plays in our lives. Part 5. Rediscover genuine confidence in a sober life. Have you ever relied on alcohol to lubricate social interactions? A bottle of wine to dilute the discomfort of a blind date? Or a few shots of tequila to feel like part of the crowd at a party? It's common. Alcohol often serves as a shortcut to confidence. But is this the confidence, or just a temporary and deceptive bravado? The underlying truth here is that going sober often involves a profound relearning of what true confidence means. Consider this scenario. You started drinking at 15, harnessing alcohol's power to wash away insecurities and embolden your actions. It seemed a perfect solution, helping to forge friendships, spark romances, and fuel daring dance moves. However, this reliance on alcohol comes with a cost, not just physically but psychologically. You might never have learned to develop genuine confidence, the kind that emanates from a deep, secure place within yourself. Embracing sobriety means confronting these realities head on. Initially, your sober self might feel less outgoing or self-assured. This is natural. Realizing that the buoyancy alcohol provided was temporary is the first step in cultivating true self-assurance. You may discover that the environments you frequented while drinking, like noisy bars and clubs, aren't where you truly shine or even enjoy yourself. Finding real joy and confidence often involves discovering new environments that align more closely with your genuine interests. Whether it's reconnecting with nature, exploring bookshops, or capturing the world through a camera lens, these activities provide fertile ground for authentic self-confidence to grow. Moreover, a sober lifestyle can reveal more about your personality. Under the influence of alcohol, extroverted behavior might seem natural. Yet in sobriety, you may discover that you align more closely with introverted characteristics. This isn't a flaw, but a trait shared by nearly half the population. It means you might need solitude to recharge after social encounters, unlike extroverts who thrive on these interactions. In sobriety, acknowledging and embracing whether you're an introvert or extrovert is crucial. It can guide you in developing self-care strategies that respect your need for quiet time, or, conversely, for lively social interaction. This can involve as simple measures as scheduling regular days for solitude or ensuring you do not overbook your social calendar. In essence, sobriety doesn't just change how you interact with the world, it transforms how you understand and care for yourself, paving the way for a confidence that is deeply rooted and genuinely self-sustaining. Part 6. Strengthening your social sobriety, step by step. Embarking on a sober lifestyle can often feel like entering a new fitness regime. Just as you wouldn't rush into lifting the heaviest weights on your first day at the gym, you shouldn't rush into heavily alcohol-centered social situations fresh into sobriety. It's all about gradually building the strength and resilience of your sobriety muscle. The essential takeaway is that developing your sober social life needs to be a gradual process. Initially, navigating traditional social settings like pubs and clubs, where alcohol flows freely, may prove too challenging. This is completely normal and part of the process. Thankfully, the rise of alcohol-free social zones, from sober raves in the morning to non-alcoholic bars, provides safer, temptation-free environments for those new to sobriety. Of course, there will come a time when avoiding alcohol isn't possible, such as at weddings or corporate events. Preparing for these occasions is crucial. To strengthen your resolve, challenge any romanticized notions of drinking with the stark realities you've experienced. Remind yourself of the less glamorous aftermath of what seemed like just a few harmless drinks. Replace the fantasy of sipping a single glass of wine in the sun with the reality of unintended binges and morning regrets. In our culture, where drinking is often seen as a norm, choosing sobriety can feel like a revolutionary act, particularly in social situations where passing on a drink can spark questions or raise eyebrows. One strategy is to inform friends and acquaintances of your decision not to drink ahead of social gatherings. A text or email can help set expectations and reduce pressure at the event. Importantly, remember you are under no obligation to explain your reasons for not drinking. Though revealing your sobriety might occasionally lead to uncomfortable conversations, it can also serve as a powerful jerk detector. People who pressure you to drink or who react negatively to your sobriety are revealing their own struggles or prejudices, not commenting on your choice. This realization can be empowering, highlighting who your true supporters are. Ultimately, surrounding yourself with genuine friends, those who respect and support your sobriety, will make socializing without alcohol not just manageable, but enjoyable. As your sobriety muscle grows stronger, your confidence in navigating social settings alcohol-free will only increase, reaffirming the positive choices you've made for your life. Part 7. Sobriety. A journey to rewiring your brain for lasting joy. Have you ever wondered why reaching for another drink no longer brings the same joy it once did? This is more than just a fleeting change in mood. It's related to how chronic drinking alters your brain's wiring. Over time, alcohol convinces your brain that it's the go-to solution for any problem, whether it's stress, sadness, or boredom. This belief becomes deeply embedded within your prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for decision-making and behavior regulation. As a result, alcohol becomes your brain's primary method for triggering dopamine, the neurotransmitter that activates your pleasure centers. But here's the transformative message. Sobriety offers a powerful and positive rewiring of your neural networks. Visualize your brain as a landscape crisscrossed with pathways. For habitual drinkers, the most prominent path, the superhighway to dopamine release, is represented by alcohol. This pathway often seems like the only route to quickly solving life's challenges, reinforcing your reliance on alcohol in any uncomfortable situation. However, our brains are incredibly adaptable, and the less trodden paths involving healthier coping mechanisms still exist, akin to narrow, underused trails. Initially, these paths may appear daunting or inaccessible, overshadowed by the broad, well-trodden road that alcohol has paved. A 2013 study in the UK highlighted a stark difference in brain activity between drinkers and non-drinkers, specifically noting reduced synaptic activity in the prefrontal cortexes of drinkers, indicating a reliance on fewer neural pathways. The good news, however, is that sobriety can change this. The study found that just a few months of abstinence not only restored a diverse range of synaptic functions but also enhanced them. Remarkably, those who had transitioned from being dependent on alcohol to sobriety often exhibited even more synaptic activity than those who had never been dependent. This suggests that the process of becoming sober, despite its challenges, empowers your brain to reconnect and strengthen a wider variety of neural pathways. Over time, the brains of those who embrace sobriety adapt to utilize an expanded network of solutions that don't rely on alcohol, potentially leading to a richer, more versatile response to life's challenges. Sobriety is hence not just about giving up a harmful habit. It's about actively rebuilding and enhancing your brain's capacity for joy and resilience, making it an incredibly rewarding journey towards genuine, long-lasting happiness. Part 8. Exploring the dynamics of sober dating and intimacy. Picture yourself in romantic moments, a first date, introducing someone special to your friends, celebrating an anniversary. Now imagine these without a drink in hand. Challenging? For many, the idea of romance and alcohol are intertwined, but the truth is, dating and sex can flourish in sobriety. Firstly, let's address a common misconception. Dating does not necessitate alcohol. Recent insights, including findings from dating platforms like Tinder, suggest that profiles displaying alcohol consumption often receive fewer positive responses. This implies that sobriety might not only maintain but possibly increase your appeal in the dating scene. Going sober might also enhance your judgment, helping you choose partners more wisely. When setting up a date, communication is key. Consider informing your date in advance about your choice to abstain from alcohol and clarify your comfort level with their drinking. This upfront communication helps set expectations and can ease any potential awkwardness. As the relationship progresses and physical intimacy becomes a consideration, the thought of sober sex might seem daunting if you're accustomed to the liquid courage that alcohol provides. However, many discover that sober intimacy has profound advantages. One of the most straightforward benefits of sober sex is its memorability. You actually remember your experiences. More importantly, Sober sex can heighten sensuality. Without alcohol, your senses are sharper, making you more attuned to every touch, sound, and scent. This can profoundly enrich the connection and enjoyment between partners. Furthermore, your performance likely improves without the numbing effects of alcohol. Sober, you're more present and can navigate the intimate experience with more care, thought, and finesse. The analogy between standard definition and high definition television effectively captures the difference. Initially, high definition may feel overwhelmingly intense, but once adjusted, it's hard to consider a return to the less vivid, less detailed experience. In essence, while society often links alcohol with romantic encounters, sobriety can enhance these experiences, making them richer, more meaningful, and ultimately more satisfying. Final summary. There's a common fear that stepping away from alcohol means stepping into a less joyful and fulfilling life. This perception keeps many from embracing sobriety. However, those who have taken the bold step to live sober understand something crucial. Sobriety can actually enhance life's pleasures, offering a depth of fulfillment that drinking cannot provide. Living sober is indeed a brave decision, especially in a culture where alcohol consumption is often normalized and celebrated. Yet this boldness is not without its rewards. Choosing sobriety opens up new avenues of joy, health, and genuine connection that alcohol might have previously clouded or obstructed. Whether it's enjoying clearer mornings, deeper relationships, or rediscovering passions without the haze of alcohol, the journey of sobriety is one of rediscovery and realignment with one's true self. The supposed benefits of drinking pale in comparison to the vibrant life that sobriety can offer, an existence full of genuine happiness, robust health, and meaningful engagements untouched by the need for intoxication. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.